I've been an IMAX filmmaker for over 50 years. And I'm here in Kuwait because a film that I made 34 years ago is about to reopen, and so I'm very excited to see it again after a long absence. Fires of Kuwait came about when we were traveling to make a film about the interdependence of plant and animal life. One of the locations we had chosen was Kuwait, because at that time the fires were burning and there was a tremendous amount of air pollution, and air pollution was one of the themes we were covering. So we came here to get an air pollution shot, and we stayed to make a fire film. We took the opportunity to overload our schedule and our equipment package so that we had more capability than we really needed for our air pollution shot, because we suspected there would be a chance to perhaps begin a film about the firefighting campaign here. So it was a film that nobody really knew we were going to do. If you're going to try to make a film that nobody's asked for, in a situation like Kuwait had at that time, you have to be able to think positively and to be unafraid. One of the things that we did as soon as we arrived is we tried to make contact with the different firefighting teams that were working to control these fires, and some of those teams were international teams, and one of the teams was the Kuwaiti team, which had been pulled together by the KOC and by Sarah Akbar and Asa Bayabas, and they brought an indispensable viewpoint to the story. Well, I think the film is important historically. I think it's important to remember just how vulnerable we are and how vulnerable our infrastructure can be. Well, one of the things that I've been able to do when I arrived here at the Scientific Center here in Kuwait is I was able to review the DCP, the digital print for Fires of Kuwait. Well, when we came to Kuwait back in the early 90s, our aircraft descended slowly into the darkness. It was the middle of the day, but it just got darker and darker until when we arrived on the tarmac, we couldn't even see the end of the runway. It was so dark and so obscure. It was wonderful this time to come in on a bright day, to be able to look to the horizon and see white sand and blue sky and blue ocean, and to see the signs of the firefight completely swept away. In order to celebrate the last well capping, the 34th anniversary of that, the remastered version of Fires of Kuwait is going to be opening here at the IMAX Theater at the Scientific Center.